this game, you're going to need a river. It could be a scarf, could be a piece of material, piece of blue paper, something to show a little bridge, and some toys. But most importantly, you're going to need some number cards. So maybe you could ask someone to draw out numbers 1 to 10 on some pieces of paper and cut them out for you. You might already have something already. Now I've got some number cards from the classroom, and we're going to think about adding the two groups together. So ask a grown-up to put one number card on one side of the river and one number card on the other side of the river. And you're going to see if you can add 3 and 2 using your toys. So we've got 1 dinosaur, 2 dinosaurs, 3 dinosaurs on one side, and we need 2 dinosaurs on this side. 2. Now we're going to find out how many altogether by moving them. Okay, now we're not going to count these again because we know there are 3. So we can hold that number in our head. So we can say 3, move him across and say 4, and move him across and say 5. So 3 add 2 equals 5. We've got 5 dinosaurs all together. So then you can ask your adult to swap the numbers over. This is going to be good for you reading your numbers, and this is good for you for counting. And this time we're going to choose to have 4 on this side and 3 on this side. So I need to take all my toys away. I need to make 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 dinosaurs on that side and 3 dinosaurs on this side, and then we're going to get some of them to cross the river so they can be all together. So we're going to move the small number over to the big number. So we know we've got 4 because the number card's helping us to remember. So we don't need to count them again. We can hold that in our head and count on from 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 dinosaurs add 3 dinosaurs equals 7 all together. Let's try it one more time with a bigger number. Right, next grown-ups, you'd have to take all the toys away. Start with an empty river each time. And we're going to add together, this time we're going to have 6 dinosaurs on one side of the river and 4 dinosaurs on the other side of the river. So in this one we're adding together 6 add 4. Now some of your children might know how to add those numbers in their heads, but we need to learn this skill so that when the numbers get bigger and bigger, we know the skill of how to add on and count on in our heads. So the skill that we're learning today is really important. So we might be able to do it on our fingers, that's one skill. We might be able to do it in our heads already. We might just know, we might just remember that 6 add 4 equals 10 because that's one of our number bonds. But it's the skill that we're learning today to help us later on when the numbers get bigger. So we're trying to consolidate a concept before we apply it to something. So we need 6 on this side. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dinosaurs on that side of the river, and we need 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now remember, the skill we're using today is to count on. We know there are already 6 on this side, so we're going to count on from 6, adding 1 more at a time. So we've got 6, 1 more makes 7, 1 more makes 8, 1 more makes 9, and the last one makes 10. So 6 add 4 equals 10 all together. So it's a really important skill to learn, to be able to count on. You could also practice just saying a number to your child. Just say to them, 7. What comes after 7? So you could practice just counting on one step, and then hopefully they'll say to you 8. And maybe then you could play different games. Maybe using their fingers, maybe using some sweets, maybe using some buttons and some other things you've got at home. So I hope you have fun playing Crossing the River.